I'm bringing Bella in here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about when we're leading horses and they get a little worked up. Although Bella's usually pretty quiet, she's a little herd bound and she can get a little worked up. So I want to have tools, and my tools are, number one is that I can lunge. So that was a perfect example. She kind of came over the top of me there. I want her out of my space. So she can do whatever she needs to do as long as she's out of my space if she's worked up. So our tool is that we can, our tool is that we can do basic lunging. And that I can send her out here. So she needs to run, bolt, buck, jump. She can do all that as long as she's out of my space. Where we get into trouble, she doesn't want to stop, that's fine. Where we get into trouble is when these horses are nervous and worked up, that we hang in here and try to hold on to them. And then they fight, and they're right on top of us. So anytime a horse gets nervous or bothered, I want to have the tool, much like having a screwdriver or hammer. I'm going to pick out the tool I need, which right now is just basic lunging. Can I just send her out and let her work out whatever she needs to out here? And that's helping. I don't take it personally. Horses by nature, if they're bothered, they're going to express themselves. But they have to express themselves out here. You see she's starting to settle a little bit more. I want to get her mind. She licked her lips right there. I'm going to rub her. So that's the first time she really started to think and try. I'm going to send her out the opposite way. I want to make sure she's far enough out of my space that if she was to kick, she couldn't reach me. She's got her best friend is in the barn just 100 feet away, so we just separated them. So lots of times there will be an initial expression of, I'm not happy to, see there she's a little close to me. So I want to make sure I drive that shoulder out. I'll look at those hips, get her to face me. I didn't ask her to go off the other way, that's okay. So I'm letting her tell me when she's ready to stop. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm going to change directions, or I'm going to stop her. I'm going to stop her, ask her to stop. If she doesn't, there she stopped, I'm going to reward her. And she's thinking. And that's just a short little clip of what I would do if, so she raised her head because she heard Ginger in the barn whinnying, but she hasn't reacted yet. She licked her lips, she's thinking again. There was that moment where she started to get nervous. If that escalated at all, I would have just got her out of my space. You can work it out here. The worst thing we can do is hold on to them and try to force them to calm down and be quiet when they're nervous, when they're expressing themselves, meaning that, whoa, 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 because if they're really scared, they're going to fight that. By nature, horses need to move their feet when they're scared. So if we take that ability away, see, if I hold her there, it's got to be her idea to stop, because if she doesn't want to stop and I'm trying to hold on to her, she's going to rear, run us over, do all those things. It's just a different way to look at things, is if you're going to be quiet, you get rubbed and rewarded. If you're worked up, you get to go work on it out here. She's a little close to me there, so just move her out a little farther. By nature, horses need to move their feet to feel safe. We do not want to restrict that movement from them. That is where the fight comes from. So if we take away their ability to move when they're scared, they're going to rear, kick, buck. She licked her lips. I'm going to rub and reward her. She's trying. That's all I can ask for. I hope you enjoyed the quick tip. Have a blessed week. We'll see you down the road.